The nation that the country has recorded an outbreak of the African migratory locust in parts of central, southern, and western provinces. The outbreak of the locust has the potential to disrupt the 2020-2021 agricultural season that is due to start next month and thereby affect household and national food security. The Minister of Agriculture has undertaken preliminary surveys in the districts that have reported the outbreak and is moving in to control the pest in collaboration with the International Red Locust Control Organization for Central and Southern Africa, who have the mandate to control migratory pests in the region. At the same time, the Ministry and the International Red Locust Control Organization will undertake a comprehensive surveillance exercise to establish the extent of the infestation. In order to control the spread of the locust, there is need to undertake both ground and aerial spraying of the affected areas. The districts which have reported cases of the African migratory pest are Kazungula, Sesheke, Mwandi, Nalolo, Mongu, Kalabo, Sibuyunji, and Mungu. The African migratory locust is one of the 4 locust species that are of economic importance in East, Central, and Southern Africa. The other locust species are red locust, brown locust, and the desert locust. During the 2016-2017 season, Zambia experienced a similar outbreak of the African migratory locust, like the current one, which invaded 20,000 hectares of land in the Kafue Flats. The outbreak of the locust came at a peak of a fight against the first attack of the 4 army worms, which led to destruction of maize fields in most parts of the country. The Zambian government, working with the International Red Locust Control Organization for Central and Southern Africa, ensured that the pest was contained early to avert a looming national disaster which would have adversely affected the national food security. The current outbreak has affected several countries in the Southern African Development Community (SADC), namely Zimbabwe, Zambia, Malawi, Tanzania, Eswatini, South Africa, Namibia, and Botswana. The first reports of the current outbreak in Zambia were received in March 2020 from Kazungula district in Southern Province. Immediately, the Ministry of Agriculture and the International Red Locust Control Organization for Central and Southern Africa carried out ground and aerial surveys in Kazungula district and confirmed the outbreak of the African migratory locust. A total of 22,000 hectares in the Simahala, Kasaya, and Subilo plains along the Zambezi River were surveyed during this exercise and the pest was controlled. This action prevented the rapid spread of the locust. The effective control of the locust requires international collaboration with neighboring countries for control measures in Zambia to be effective. To date, the Food and Agriculture Organization is providing support to the SADC in the control of the locusts under the initiative called Southern Africa Emergency Locust Response Preparedness, which was launched on 4th September 2020. Currently, the winter crop in parts of Western Province is under threat. This will spread to people's homesteads in the plain. It is worth noting that farmers in Western Province plant their maize in the dambos by mid-October, and rice is about to be planted in the plains. Given this current locust outbreak, farmers are now reluctant to plant their crops, and this may have a negative impact on food security. In view of this, I would like to assure the nation that government is equal to the task and is moving in to bring the locust under control and to conduct ground and aerial spraying this week in collaboration with the International Red Locust Organization, which has the mandate to control migratory pests. The chemicals and the helicopter for aerial spraying are already in place. Spraying will be done at the same time as surveillance and mapping to determine the extent of the African migratory pest infestation. Spraying will start with the hotspots or areas with a high density population of swarms of locusts, while ground spraying will be done in areas where the locusts are at nymph stage. The whole exercise will be done in a multi-sectoral manner, implying that the Ministry of Agriculture will be supported by the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit under the Office of the Vice President and other relevant government ministries and agencies, as well as cooperating partners such as the Food and Agriculture Organization. As a precautionary measure, government will continue to maintain an optimum quantity of chemicals on standby in case any future invasions or outbreaks of the African migratory locust, which is believed to be in large numbers in some neighboring countries. Further, the African migratory locust breeds 4 to 5 times in a year, and so is very difficult to control, unlike other species of locusts which spread once a year. Finally, I wish to assure all farmers and stakeholders that government will do everything possible and ensure that the African migratory locust is brought under control before the upcoming agriculture season. I thank you.